Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. For those who don't know and who are new around here, my name's Cam. I've been a maths teacher in the UK for about 3.5 years now, teaching GCSE and A-level maths. So today what we're going to look at is how to integrate tan of x with respect to x. Now, very early on in year 13, this would be, you learn that sine integrates to negative cosine of x plus c because cos differentiates to negative sine. And similarly, you learn that cosine of x integrates to just sine of x. But tan of x is left as a bit of a mystery for a little while. The other result you are given very early on in integrated trig functions is that sec squared x integrates to just tan x. Okay, and this comes from the fact that tan differentiates to sec squared x. So how on earth are we going to integrate tan of x with respect to x? That's the next kind of task. So the next, or sort of one of the mini topics you will look at is integrals of this form. So if you see an integral of the form f dash of x over f of x, this plays a very close, sort of has a very close relationship with the natural log function. Okay, and this result is actually given to you in the formula book. What it says is that basically to differentiate the natural log of f of x, you differentiate the inside and the function inside goes on the bottom. So example, something like the natural log of 2x plus 5 differentiates to 2 over 2x plus 5. Okay, so when we differentiate, we get 2 over 2x plus 5. So therefore, going the other way, we get the natural log function back. Remember, it's very important that you take the absolute value of the inside function because we're not allowed to have natural log of a negative function. So remember, this modulus makes it positive only. Okay, so let's go back to tan of x. Okay, so one of the very first things you learn, one of the very first trig identities you learn, is that tan is sine x over cos x. And what we can see now is that this is quite similar to this situation here. We've got a derivative over the function, okay, because cos differentiates to negative sine. Okay, so if I differentiate cos, I get negative sine of x. So what this means here is that this thing is going to integrate to negative the natural log of cosine of x. Because when I now differentiate this, okay, I'm going to differentiate cosine to get negative sine. That's going to cancel with this negative here to make positive sine. The denominator is just going to be cosine, and we're going to be left with sine over cos. Okay, now just to simplify this up a little bit, we can now use the laws of logarithms. Okay, so if I've got a log base b of c, this is the same as log base b of c to the a. So I'm going to rewrite this, bring this negative up here, so it's the natural log of cos of x to the negative 1 plus c. And finally, another thing we learn in year 13 is the reciprocal functions. So 1 over cos x is just sec x. So altogether, we get the natural log of sec x plus c as our final answer. Okay, not quite as nice as these few up here. Sine goes to negative cos, cos goes to negative sine. However, nonetheless, it's still quite a nice form for the integral of tan x. Really hope you enjoyed this video.